Hello everybody, welcome back. Week 3. My name is Jen and I will be teaching a gentle strength and stretch class today for you, 30 minutes. We're going to start with a warm-up and we're going to do some standing work, but then we're going to do some floor work. So today you don't need any weights if you don't want to have them. You just need your chair and if you can, a mat. Get down on the floor. If you have a hard time getting down on the floor, you may want to try it in the chair. I'll try to show you some modifications, or just skip the second half. But the first 15 minutes will be standing work, and then we'll go down onto the floor for the last 15. So let's begin with our warm-up. I'm gonna have you march in place. Take a deep breath in, arms up. Exhale. Good, deep breath in. And exhale. And 2 more, deep breath in. And exhale. And last one, deep breath in. And exhale. Let's start with a step touch to the side, but this time let's step and cross, the heel across. So you're step touching, but you're bringing the heel across, crossing over the opposite leg. Good. Now you're going to take and reach, same arm, same leg, reach across. Reach across. Heel crosses over. Excellent. And we'll do a few more of these, crossing over. Then we're going to try a step behind with your toes. Tapping behind each foot. Here we go. Step and touch behind. Cross behind. If you need your chair in front for balance, have your chair in front, but I just moved mine over so you could see me a little bit better instead of the chair being in front. And now, same arm, same leg. Cross over as you tap behind. Press, press. Good, a few more here. Tapping behind. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to marching in place. We're going to do what's called reaching up and reaching down. 2 times up on your toes and 2 times pushing down. So it's going to be high and low. Reach up high, push down. Reach up and push. 2 times reaching, 2 times pushing. Up on the balls of the feet and the toes and back down onto the heels as you reach up. Really stretch toward the ceiling. If you have shoulder issues, you can reach in front and press down. Good. High and low. And 4. Good. 3. Last 2. And 1. And back to marching in place. Do some shoulder shrugs up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4 more. 4 and 3. Good, and 2 more. 2. And last one, lift and lower. Okay, we're going to do what are called hip openers. You're going to stand to the side, hanging onto your chair for balance. Engage your core. Pretend I'm going to tickle you in the belly area, so engage the core. Balance on the foot closest to your chair. Lift the opposite leg up and just a small opening to the side. So as you're doing this, your hips stay forward, your knees stay forward, and I don't want any rotation with the torso. Everything stays solid to the front as you open up to the side. The leg you're standing on should have a slight bend. Slight bend in the leg you're standing on. Good, and let's do a few more hip openers. Stay nice and tall. Keep the shoulders stacked, spine nice and tall, head in neutral, and 2 more. Excellent, last one, hip opener to the side. Very nice. Before we switch sides, I want you to step away from the chair about 1.5 to 2 feet. Take the outside leg, cross it over the leg closest to the chair, and reach up with the outside arm and bend into the side and hold. 10-second hold. Use the chair for balance. If this is painful, don't lean so far to the side. Limit the range of motion. You shouldn't be in pain as you do this. And now take a deep breath in. Come on back up. Take that top leg, uncross it, and march it in place. Before we switch sides, I want you to stay right here. Hang on to that chair. We're going to do some calf raises. Feet hip distance apart. Stand nice and tall. Relax the opposite arm to the side. Use the chair for balance. And heel raises up and down. If you do not need the chair, take the hands away and lift and lower. Good. Nice. Nice heel raises, stretching into the calves, working those muscles in the back of the legs, into the feet. Good. And 3 more. 3. Last 2, 2, and 1 more. Very nice. All right, let's take the chair and we're gonna move it to the opposite side. And now you're gonna do hip openers on the opposite side. Step away from the chair, about 1 foot to 1.5 feet. Stay tall. Free hand can be on the hip or to the side. And lift that outside leg up and open. Good. Hip opener. So this is what you don't want to be doing. You don't want to be torquing the leg you're standing on and twisting and looking away from the chair. You want to stay nice and tall. Keep the abdominal muscles engaged, shoulders down and relaxed. As you lift that outside leg up, knee up, and open. If this is painful, just do a straight leg knee lift, nice and slow, as we do the openers. Good. Almost done. And let's do 2 more. 2, and last 1. And relax. Good. About 1.5 feet to 2 feet from your chair. Take the outside leg, cross it over the leg closest to the chair. Raise the outside arm up and side stretch. Stretching in through that side. Hips up to the shoulders out through the arm and out through the fingertips. Good. Take a deep breath in and lower that arm. Uncross that leg. Hold it right here. Feet hip distance apart. Now instead of heel raises, I want you to do toe raises. You're going to rock back, lifting the toes up. Toes up. Excellent. Good. You still might need to hold on to the chair for this one. This one's hard to do without the balance help. But if you can take both hands and bring them to the side and lift. Good. Almost there. 3. Last 2. Toes up. And 1 more. Toes up. Excellent. Feet hip distance apart. Let's interlock those fingers. Round your back out, chin to the chest, and hold. Breathe as you're holding the stretch. Don't hold your breath. And then take a deep breath in and open those arms up. And this time place your fingertips behind your ears and pretend I'm behind you, holding onto your elbows, pulling back and stretch into the shoulders and chest. Hold. Almost there. And bring those elbows back in, hands down to the side, feet hip distance apart, pelvis in neutral, knees are soft, chest is lifted, and carefully drop one ear to one shoulder and hold. Take the opposite hand and push the palm to the floor and hold. Good. Nice side stretch for that neck and shoulder area. Relax the hand, bring the head to neutral. Opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Take the opposite arm and press that palm to the floor. Keep the knees soft. Keep the abdominal muscles lightly engaged. Relax that hand, head to neutral, and the last stretch, chin to your chest. Stay there and hold that stretch. I'm going to check the time and see what our first workout is. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We're going to start with chest, back, and shoulders and arms. It's going to be either a wall push-up. If you can also go down onto the mat to do a push-up on your knees or on your toes in a plank. Or you can also use your chair, but make sure the chair is against a wall or something solid. This is a wrought iron chair, so it really doesn't slide. And it's also on my mat, so it's kind of stuck to the mat. You can use a countertop, a kitchen countertop. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your hands on the wall, shoulder height, shoulder distance apart, or on the chair, shoulder width apart. Walk yourself back into a plank. And then you're going to lower down toward the chair or toward the kitchen counter or the wall and a push-up. Down and press. Elbows go out nice and wide. Keep that nice plank. You're coming forward on the balls of the feet. Heels are lifting up. If this is too challenging for you, please come over to a wall and do your wall push-up from this position. If it's painful on the hands, keep going, or on the wrists, you can go into an elbow and palm of the hands onto the wall for a scapular push-up. So you can modify as needed. Let's do a few more. Down and press. Breathe through the moves. Good. And 2 more. Down and press. And down and press. Nice job. Let's turn and face front. Let's go into a little stretch. Raise those arms in front and flatten those hands like you're making a stop sign. Press as gently as you can forward, stretching into those forearms, and then bring the fingertips down. Good. Relax the hands now back to neutral, and then just open the arms for that chest and shoulder stretch. Excellent. And before we do another set of push-ups, we're going to do some standing wall slides, some squats. So I want you to pretend that the wall is right here for me, because I don't have any area or room in my living room area to show you this. What you want to do is you want to put your back against the wall. So again, you want to pretend that the wall is behind me. Walk your feet slightly forward, shoulder width apart. You're going to go into your squat, and you're going to keep your butt against the wall and your upper back. And you're going to slide down the wall, raise the arms in front, and come on up. If you don't have a wall, you can modify as I'm doing and just do the standing squats without having a wall to slide down on. Down and up. Good. Put the weight into your heels as you go into your squats. And breathe through the moves. I don't care if you inhale or exhale as you come out of the squat or go into it. Just breathe with each movement. Good. Down. So you're either doing wall slides or standing isolated squats. Very nice. We're going to do a few more. Sit right back, squeeze with those glutes. Come on out of it, and let's do 2 more. Back, press through the heels, watch those knees, don't let them go out over the toes. And up you go. Nice job. We're going to do a little stretch here. Hang on to the chair, step the leg closest to the chair forward, opposite leg back, bend the front leg, straighten the back leg, hold for that quad stretch, calf stretch in the back left leg, stay tall, reach the arm up that is away from the chair, and I want you to gently turn and do a torso rotation and stretch and hold, balance. Good, take a deep breath in, exhale, and return. And then you'll have to move your chair over. You're going to do the stretch on the opposite side. Leg closest to the chair forward. Bend that front leg, straighten the back, toes pointing forward. Lift the free arm on the outside up. Use the chair for balance. And then reach back. Try to keep that back heel down on that back leg. Hold the stretch and breathe. And then deep breath in. And return home, bring the hand down. Good, we're gonna go back to our push-ups. You're going to come to the wall, or you can be on the floor, or you can use your chair or your countertop. Walk yourself back, hands shoulder width apart, feet hip distance apart, stay in that plank, and down you go, and press. Good, down, and press. If it bothers your wrists, if it bothers your forearms, you can continue doing this, come to the wall, place the forearms down, and do a scapular push-up to modify. So elbows in the palm of your hands are on the wall as you do a modified push-up. Inhale and exhale. Good, working the chest, back, shoulders, and arms. And let's do 3 more. Keep that nice tall body. Don't let gravity just pull you forward. Resist it as the weight of your body is being pulled forward. And if I counted correctly, I think I did, this should be the last one. Down and press. Nice job. Let's turn and face front. Open and close those hands. And let's take one hand, place it on the opposite shoulder. Grab that elbow and pull across. We'll get into the back and shoulder, rear deltoid. And then take a deep breath in. And add a little torso rotation and look over that side. Good. Take a deep breath in and return home. Switch arms, switch hands, soften those knees. Gently pull that arm across. Don't ever force a stretch. It should feel like a mild tension. Deep breath in, add that torso rotation. Excellent. And deep breath in, exhale, and return. Back to the wall squats. Pretend the wall's behind me here. Go up to your wall. Walk your feet forward. Place your bottom and your shoulders, upper back against the wall. Arms are down in front. Keep the head level, looking out neutral toward the horizon. And down and up. Good. You slide down on that wall. And come on up. Very nice. Squeeze into those glutes. Breathe through the moves. Press through your heels. The feet stay flat. Very nice. And down. And only go as far as it feels comfortable. I'm going a little bit farther to show you the range of motion you can get to. But if all you can do is about this far, that's fine. Start with baby steps. And then increase as you get stronger. We'll do a few more. And up. And how about 2 more? Sit right back. Squeeze those glutes. Come on up. Stand tall. Last one. And up you go. Very nice. We're going to do our downward dog stretch. Hands on the back of the chair. Walk yourself back into that L shape. Soften the knees. And gently hip hinge forward. Try to flatten the back. Arms and chest come down toward the floor. Knees stay soft. Hold the stretch. Head stays in neutral. Don't tuck that chin. And then deep breath in. Exhale. Come on up. Very nice work. All right, we're going to hit the floor. For those that cannot get to the floor, you can turn this off and repeat last week's workouts, or I might try to show some modifications. I don't know how much time I'll have here, but the first one is going to be a sideline clamshell move. So you're going to come down onto your side. Hopefully you can see me here. Legs are bent. Lower yourself down. You can either place your hand underneath the head, or you can lengthen the arm out and lower your head down, or you can add a little pillow for some neck support if you need it. Both legs are bent, feet are together. You're going to start with that top leg, and here's your clamshell, lift and lower. We're going to take the arm on top, and you're going to also do some shoulder work. If you want to take a small weight or a can of soup, you can add that for this workout. Not required for today, but if you want to add that, you can. Lift and lower. If you're doing this from the chair, the rest of you continue if you're on the floor. This is the move you will do in the chair. Slide forward on your seat, sit up tall, and open and close. Open and close. And you can add the arms, open out, clamshells. Very nice. Good. If you're on the floor, continue. A few more. And let's do 2 more. Lift and lower, and 1 more. Keep those feet together. And down. Excellent. Take that top leg, cross it over the bottom leg, balance on that foot, keep the knee up, lift the arm up, and then gently reach back and hold and stretch. Good. If you're in your chair, you can do a side stretch, and then switch to the other side. Good. Bring that arm up, place that hand down, back to the clamshells again. So either seated in your chair or on the side. Here we go, arm in front, and lift and lower. Excellent hip work. Good, keep those abs engaged as you lift and lower. Good, and lift. Don't let gravity just pull that knee and that arm back to the floor. Slow it down. Breathe through your moves. If you're in your chair, sit on the edge of your chair and keep the feet together and open and close those knees. Bring the arms out to the letter T and then bring them in front. Excellent. And let's do 3 more. 3, and down, and last 2. Lift and lower, and 1 more. Lift and lower. Nice job. This time I'm going to have you come up onto all fours. You're going to put your knees hip distance apart. Then you're going to sink back and stretch into a child's pose. Tuck that chin. Sit back towards your heels and hold the stretch. If you're in your chair, you can do a seated pose, interlocking your fingers, round your back and chin to your chest. Sit on the edge of your seat as you go into that stretch. Good. When you're done stretching, we're going to go to the opposite side. You're going to lie down, or you're going to have a seat in your chair on the edge. Head can go down on the shoulder, on the biceps. Both legs are bent, feet on top of each other. Start with the clamshell lift. Free arm in front and lift it up. Lift it up high enough so it's perpendicular to the body as you lift. Don't go all the way behind. You want it to be a gentle movement up, but not reaching behind you as you do this move. Keep the arm as straight as possible, and only lift that top leg as far as you can without rolling backwards. If you start to roll back, you're lifting that leg too high. Lift and lower. Again, if you're in the chair, both legs go in and out. And open those arms out to the letter T and then bring them back in front. Good. And a few more. Lift and lower. Lift and last one. Good. Excellent. Take that top leg, cross it over, but balance on the inside of that foot. Lift the arm up, perpendicular to the body, and then carefully roll back and stretch until you feel that outer thigh stretch into the hip, up through the chest and arm and shoulder. Deep breath in, return back. Good. Stack those legs again, both feet together, knees are bent, arm in front. And again, if you wanted to, you can add a can of soup or a light weight in your hand. Don't go too heavy here. If you're not on the floor, you're sitting on the edge of your chair and both legs are going out and in, moving the knees away from each other, keeping the feet together. Excellent. And lift and lower. Again, don't just let that arm and leg just drop with gravity. I want you to resist it as you lengthen the muscles and shorten the muscles with the movements. Lift and lower and lift, lower, and let's do 3 more. 3 and down, last 2, lift and lower, and 1 more. Lift and lower. Excellent. You're going to roll over onto your front side. You're going to separate your knees hip distance apart, walk your hands forward, and sink back into the child's pose. If you are in your chair, interlock your fingers, sit toward the edge of your chair, and round your back, chin to your chest for the stretch. Good. Hold it. A few more seconds. All right. And now we're going to go into our cat-cow. So I'll show you from the chair, but first I'm going to show you from the mat. For the cat-cow, you want to be on all fours, hands and knees. If this bothers your wrists, I want you to come down onto your elbows in the palm of your hands. But what you want to focus on is making sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders, and if you're on your elbows and your hands, your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Knees are hip distance apart. And what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze the glutes and tuck the tailbone under. Squeeze the glutes, pull under, tuck the tailbone under, and then press through the shoulders, chin tucks to the chest, arms are straight, and then you're going to reverse the stretch and relax the head, relax the chest, relax the elbows, and release the hips. Curl under, round that back, chin to your chest, straighten those arms, and release. Continue those cat-cows from the chair. If you cannot get to the floor, you're going to be on the edge of your seat. And you're going to place your fingertips behind your ears, and you're going to bring your chin to your chest, elbows in, make the letter C with that spine, and then open up. Round your back, chin to your chest, elbows in, tuck that chin, and then reach up, head back to neutral, and continue. So this is a modified cat-cow from the chair. From the side, it looks like this. Round your back, chin to your chest, and open up. Good. If you're on the floor, continue with 3 more. And you should be down to your last one. After your last one, go back into that child's pose. Sit back, sink into those heels, head toward the floor, and stretch. If you're in your chair, interlock your fingers, round your back, chin to your chest, and hold. Perfect. And we're going to move into the bird dog. So the bird dog, I'll show you a couple modifications. Again, if it's uncomfortable to be on all fours, you can go down onto your elbows and your hands. You don't have to do the arms and the legs. You can just choose to do a leg, or you can choose to do just an arm. Most advanced would be on all fours, hands and knees, opposite arm, opposite leg. First engage the core, and you reach opposite arm out, parallel to the floor, and switch. So this is the most advanced of the bird dog. I'm going to start to show you modifications for those that need it. Come down onto your elbows. Do the same move. Don't bring the arms to parallel. The legs can go to parallel to the floor, but the arms just reach forward a few inches off the mat. If this is too difficult, just do the legs or just do the arms. From the chair, so the rest of you keep doing your bird dog. From the chair, stand behind your chair. You're going to keep the feet together, and you're going to reach your left leg and the right arm up, and hang on and switch. So opposite leg, opposite arm. Reach back with a straight leg, reach up with a straight arm. If you have shoulder or hip issues where this is too painful, just reach in front and do a leg curl. Just do a leg curl. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. For those on the floor, continue with the bird dog. Remember which side you started on. I want you to finish on the opposite side, so one more on each side. And we are complete with the bird dog. Nice job. Down into your child's pose and hold. Chin to your chest. I'm going to check our time. Perfect. And then we're going to flip over onto our backs. All right, come out of that child's pose and roll over. You're going to go down onto your back. If you're in your chair, sit toward the edge of your chair and I'll be right with you. So on your back you go. I want your feet hip distance apart. Relax the pelvis. Don't tuck it under and don't press away. Just be in your natural pelvic state. And you're going to place your hands to the side. You're going to relax your shoulders, relax your chest. And all you're going to do to start is you're going to pull that belly button down to the floor, and as you pull it down, you're engaging your core, and now the pelvis rocks towards you, and then release. These are called back imprints. So imprint that back for some core work. If you're in your chair, sit up nice and tall, and just engage the core as if I were going to come over and tickle you or punch you in the belly area. I want you to engage the core and relax. Good. Imprint and release. And 3 more. 3. Good. 2 more. Imprint. And last one. And imprint and release. Good. For the stretch, if you're on the floor, bring your knees up, place your hands behind your knees, and pull your knees into your chest. If you're in your chair, I want you to just pull one knee towards your chest. Sit up tall and pull the knee towards your chest for a stretch. And then if you're in your chair, switch legs. Otherwise, keep both knees pulled into your chest and hold. Excellent. And release. Good. We're going to do what are called windshield wipers. So your feet are hip distance apart, arms are to the side, and you're just going to gently roll to the outside of one foot, the inside of the other, and roll. So one hip lifts up, the opposite one stays on the floor. If you're in your chair right now, you can do windshield wipers seated in your chair, just gently rocking the knees side to side. So you guys continue on the floor. I'll show you from the chair. You can do your wipers side to side, just side to side, rolling onto one outside of one foot, inside of the other. Good. All right, and 2 more. And hold it here. Excellent. All right, if you're in the chair, we're going to do some abdominal work. One hand on one elbow, one hand on the other. And you're going to roll forward and sit up. So you guys begin in your chair here. Those on the floor, you're going to give me the dead bug. So for the dead bug, your feet can stay on the floor, or more advanced, lift the legs up. So you do have the option of your feet to the floor. I want your pelvis in neutral. Arms are up high like you're holding a block. Knees are close to the chest. And you're going to reach opposite arm, opposite leg. So this is the most challenging for the dead bug. If this is too hard on your back, your hips, anywhere in the lower body, place your feet to the floor and put the foot down as you extend opposite arm, opposite leg. So this is more modified. Most modified would be sitting in the chair doing your abdominal roll downs forward. And then most challenging, both legs up, opposite arm reaches behind, opposite leg extends. Breathe through the moves. Great core work here. And continue. Opposite arm, opposite leg reaches as far as you can. Don't imprint that back, just be in pelvic neutral. And lift, arm overhead. Whichever side you started on, give me a set there or a rep there and finish with the opposite side. Excellent, and feet to the floor. Very nice. Pull those knees into your chest again. If you're in your chair, one knee comes up and hold with one foot in contact with the floor. And then those on the floor, take a deep breath in, lift your head up, make the letter C with that spine. Hold, tuck that chin, and then deep breath in, exhale. Perfect, and place one foot down, and the opposite foot down. And we are just about done. If you're in your chair, I want you to interlock your fingers. Those that are with me, just reach the arms up toward the ceiling. Stretch and reach. Lift those shoulder blades off the floor. And then if you're on the floor, separate your hands, reach your arms over your head if you can, extend your legs out, and pretend I'm pulling your wrists away from your body and your ankles away from your body, and stretch. If you're in your chair, you can reach your arms straight up overhead. Good, reach toward the ceiling. And then deep breath in, exhale, relax the arms if you're in your chair down to your side. Float the arms up if you're on the floor with me. Slide one leg in, opposite leg in, and you are all done. Nice job today. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.